welcome everyone back to the channel. As we begin, let me take a sip of this real fast. 'Tis the season to feast, be fat, and enjoy thyself. We are in the month of November, and it is time for movies to be thankful for. Movies to be thankful for. I did this last year and thought it was a nice little concept. It's nothing big, it's super simple. I think of some movies that I was thankful that I got to see that are really good movies to watch this time of the year. And they're not necessarily a holiday movie, but they're damn good. They're really damn good. And today I'm going to talk The Wedding Singer, because I love that movie. I think that's a brilliant movie. Yeah, I'd say brilliant, fantastic movie. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk today. We're going to talk movies to be thankful for. Real fast, since this is the first video of the month, starting next week, potentially with the Eternals review, I'm going to try to do Eternals. I have to go to the theater, come home, record, upload, and I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. But next week for sure, whether it's Eternals or with the first Iron Man movie, I'm going to start a 20+ week long series of reviews doing the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, all the way up to Doctor Strange next year. I will do a couple odd reviews. It'll be Eternals, so they're not going to be in order. And yes, I know I've reviewed a few of these movies. I'm re-reviewing everything, whether I did or didn't review it. If I did, I'm sure I'll pop it up, but I'm going back to the beginning of Phase 1 once I do Eternals, and just going all the way through. From Eternals on, I'll do Spider-Man No Way Home in December. I'll do all that stuff. So that is something I'm going to do. I'm super excited to do it. I can't wait to share it with you guys. So yeah, we're going through Marvel Phase 1 all the way through. So everyone loves them some Marvel. I do. And those will be primarily on Fridays, maybe Saturdays if I get too busy. So you can look for it either way. Yeah, so. But today let's talk it. Movies to be thankful for. And like I said, doing The Wedding Singer. Follow us, Facebook, Twitter, both down in the description down below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff. And enjoy as I talk The Wedding Singer. Of course, The Wedding Singer, when did this bad boy? 1998. The Wedding Singer came out in 1998. And of course, it stars Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore in their first performance together. And damn, it was magical, right? Magical performance together. It also stars, the people that you expected in Adam Sandler movies at this time. It's got Matthew Glave, who plays a dick guy named Glenn. It's got Alan Covert. Kevin Nielsen is in this movie. I gotta look through all these names. It's got all of his usual friends. Peter Dante, he's in this movie. He plays David's friend. It's got a hell of a cast. Tim Hurley is in this movie. Ellen Albertini Dow. There's a lot of movie. Billy Idol is in this movie. Christine Taylor is in this movie. I thought this cast was great. From Sammy to Robbie to Julia and Glenn, like all the characters are so well together, and it takes place in the 80s. He's a wedding singer. Like, I loved this movie. And there'll be spoilers. Nothing major. It's not a big spoilery like movie. But you get Robbie, who's a wedding singer. Here, let me find this real fast, because I gotta find her flippin' face. He's dating a chick named Linda, played by Angela Featherstone. They're about to get married. Opens up with him doing his thing as a wedding singer. The music's good. Adam Sandler actually pretty good vocally in this movie. Really good in this movie vocally. But him and Linda, they're supposed to get married. She doesn't show. He's already met Julia by this point. They met at the thing. They start to become friends. And then they start to develop a thing. But she's getting married to Glenn. So they try to hook him up with her friend Holly. And it goes from there. He's got his friend who's just like, dresses like Michael Jackson's, always hitting up on chicks. What was his name? What's his name? Sammy. Sammy by Alan Covert. It's really good. Like, trying to just go over it little bits by bits, it's not easy. Because I really love this movie. It's got heart. It really does. You see this guy, he's so happy, so full of joy to literally depths of hell in his emotions. And, as he starts to go with Julia to help her out with her wedding, because he refuses to sing at weddings anymore. He's doing like birthdays, bar mitzvahs. He actually gets into the fight when he does do his last wedding, because he's just so, 5 o'clock Shado on steroids, and he gets into a fight with the father of that wedding. So he just starts doing bar mitzvahs, which he does better. But just to see the real chemistry between him and Drew Barrymore, and I think that's the main reason I really loved this movie, and it carried on into the other 2 movies they did together, whether they were good or bad. Like 50 First Dates, actually is a really good movie. Then there's the one where they're not really together, but they play it off and they're on an island with their kids, etc. That movie not so good, but the chemistry's still there, and I can't think of the name of the movie because I didn't care. But in this, it's great. He really is trying to be a musician, but she's really taken to him. You can tell she's not happy, and then her friend Holly's trying to convince her one way, and it's a lot happening with a lot of layers, but it is really good. No, it's great. I loved the movie. All the characters, there's arcs to all of them. You don't think too much Glenn at first, but then you see he's really a bad dude. He's just a player who likes to pick up on women, even though he's getting engaged. At one point, Robbie's like, yeah, but once you're married, that stops, right? He's like, no, I work late in the city. She's not going to know. She'll be happy. She'll sit at home. I'll buy her stuff. She'll be cool. Holly isn't really someone who's got the absolute best of intentions for, her friend Julia. Even Linda is just kind of snooty. She doesn't want him, but, oh, no, I do want you. Let me try to ruin this. It's got your typical rom-com tropes. They fall for each other. Something happens where they're not together, but then they somehow circle back and they do end up together. But what I will say, in this, Robbie literally getting on the plane, and then Billy freaking Idol helping him out as Robbie was on this plane, stopping Glenn and Julia from going to Vegas to get married rather than doing their big grand wedding, is great. Because Billy freaking Idol's in this movie, man. And he even likes Robbie's music. Hey, give me a call sometime. So it leaves open to, like, what could he do? Maybe he's going to write, which you don't know, because it's just one movie. It's no sequel. It's not franchise. And that's what I like about it. The story wraps up in a nice bow, and you can imagine whatever you want happens to them in the future. And it's beautiful. I hope they had a lot of little babies. But yeah, I love the characters. I love the story. I love the interactions with the characters, the chemistry with the characters. It's great. They all really do well. Probably my favorite side character in this movie is actually George, who is basically does a lot of Boy George dress up. Does Boy George music, but she is great. I think so. George is great. I'll put it that. George was awesome. One of the best side characters in the whole movie. But this movie is awesome. I give it easily a 9 out of 10. Maybe it goes a little long. Some of it's a little drawn out, like them just finally getting to each other and figuring that out. But just the chemistry with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler is fantastic. And, I give Adam Sandler a lot of shit now as far as his movies and stuff. There's very few movies he puts out now that I actually enjoy. But in this, it's like peak Adam Sandler. He is great. He's got range of emotion. He's fantastic. And I'm talking his comedies, rom-coms, whatever. His dramas lately have been great, but his comedies not so much. But this is the best of it, you know. You had, you know, Happy Gilmore. You would have Billy Madison. And then there'd be this. I think this would be top of my list of all of the comedies that Adam Sandler did. It's just, to me, that good. It really is. And I give it, 9.5 out of 10. I know I already said that. So that's it. Tell me what you guys think, though, down in the comments below. Did you like this movie? What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie? Let me know, guys. But that's it for me. I'm Zach. Thank you guys for jumping in on this video. We're into November. Movies to be thankful for. Happy holidays. I can say that officially now. I'll see you guys next week with E.T. the Extraterrestrial. One of my favorite movies as a child. Another Drew Barrymore movie, by the way. I'll talk to you guys next week. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy. Above all else, join the nation. Happy Turkey Day. Gobble, 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 gobble.